Live from Radio Row at Super Bowl 60 in San Francisco. This is Roy Kessel for Sports Philanthropy Network, and we're very excited to have with us Jonah Wittkamper. Jonah is with the Amazon Investor Coalition, founder of. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. I'm very excited to be here.
I know you're going to have an amazing time ahead of you. We appreciate you carving out time from your schedule. Tell us some of the things that you're working on and talking about this week.
So 1 year ago, I met you at this same event, and we were just starting to make noise about sports in the Amazon forest and enrolling the NFL. And we have had some victories this past year. So I'm here to report about them. There's a laundry list. Should I go through it?
Yeah, absolutely.
So we kicked off by sponsoring a session at Lee Steinberg's 38th annual, I don't know what you call
Super
it.
Bowl
Super
party.
Bowl party.
Yep.
I mean, but it's like the Super Bowl party. So big deal in that sense. We had these VR sessions. You could walk through the Amazon forest. A bunch of NFL players came. Gabe Northern was one of them, linebacker from a few years ago. He got off the VR and he was like, "Oh my God, I care so much about this forest. Just tell me what to do." So we started rolling some of them on social media. We ended up creating a partnership with Mr. Beast. Do you know who he is?
I do.
We created a partnership with him, and we launched on August 1st a campaign called Team Water to mobilize millions of dollars in small dollar donations to secure clean water access for people all over the world, for 2 million people. It kicked off, we succeeded. In 30 days, we mobilized $40 million. But our purpose is the Amazon. Right at the end of it, Jason Momoa, Aquaman, came forward and agreed to launch with us a new video saying, water. Well, a central pump of the global water cycle is this thing called the Amazon forest. We need to pay attention to the messages of the indigenous people. The sports community has a role in promoting this. That video then got picked up by other celebrities. It got picked up by Joaquin Phoenix and Shawn Mendes and Jamie Lee Curtis and Jeff Bridges and Isaiah Thomas from the NBA Hall of Fame and to get all together over 200 other celebrities. We mobilized over $10 million in new philanthropy. We announced it from the stage of Global Citizen on November 1st in Brazil, in the Brazilian Amazon. And then all these 200 celebrities tweeted about it to promote the demands of indigenous people at COP30. So there we are, 1 year later, the largest celebrity coalition in history for the Amazon, $10 million in new philanthropy mobilized, and now our strategy, and we're working with some of the NFL team-owning families for this, is to enroll the NFL and teams at large to become deforestation-free in their food concessions.
Well, what's amazing when you talk about that is bringing together such a diverse group of people. We all know that water is the key to life for everybody right across the world. That's incredible work that you're doing. That was 1 year ago, right? You've reached this status. Take us through the next year and tell us what you see on the horizon.
So I'm going to back up 6 years and tell you something that happened that was historic with the NFL just before the pandemic, which will set the stage for our ambitions for this year. So back in 2019, going back to 2011, I led a process to help the United Nations convene the first ever Global Young Philanthropy Summit. It created a new organization called Nexus. Nexus today is one of the world's largest networks of young philanthropists. It has young people from over 200 billionaire families involved, including young people from many team-owned families. There are more than 50 teams that are owned by the families in that network. In 2019, we got introductions to the team management of several different teams, including the Miami Dolphins. And we worked with them to certify the 2020 Super Bowl as 98% single-use plastics free. This got written up in the Miami Herald and Fast Company and lots of different places. We had 5 other teams sign on for the process, and then the pandemic hit and the coalition just sort of dwindled. Now we're recycling those relationships to bring this idea to the NFL and to lots of other sports teams all over the world, not just the United States, in order to promote this idea that the NFL and the sports industry can become the greatest mouthpiece for promoting the sustainability of the Amazon forest. So what are we doing? One, what's going to happen in the next year? I'd like to turn that 10 million we mobilized in the past year into 50 million. I'd love to get at least 10 NFL teams to sign a pledge to become deforestation-free in their food concessions in their stadiums. It's not that difficult to do. Another thing that I'd like to do is, if the Seahawks is sold, promote the idea, it's already going to philanthropy, we know that, but promote the idea that one of the biggest reasons why it should go to philanthropy is to secure the ecological integrity of the Amazon forest. I don't know if you know this, but there's a significant relationship between California, where we are today, and Washington State, and the Amazon. Are you familiar with that connection?
The correlation is strong.
It's the rain patterns that the Amazon produces dominate rain here in California. If we lose the Amazon, and that's the trend, if we don't stop deforestation, reforest 5% of the region, then California may lose 50% of its precipitation. That's what the climate modelers suggest. So I think that, and Washington State would lose a lot of precipitation as well. So I think the sale of the Seahawks, and we're in dialogue with employees of that of the Allen family about this. The sale, if the Seahawks sell, we should announce to the world that that patrimony should be devoted to supporting Indigenous leadership.
Well, and would love to see what we can do. Our signature event each year, as you know, is called Sports Philanthropy World.
Yes.
This year we're hosting it in Indianapolis, Indiana, with the Lilly Family School of Philanthropy,
Oh
so
my
the
gosh.
Eli Lilly Family Foundation. We're very excited, and we know that next generation of leaders are the people that are going to take philanthropy up a few levels. And so we're working, as you said, with team ownership groups, with their family offices, with the individuals that are coming into that next stage, next generation of handling the financial success that their families have had by owning sports teams. So we look forward to partnering with you and seeing how we can collaborate to expand that impact.
That would be amazing.
So thank you for taking time to join us today. We appreciate you. Would love to have you fill out a card for our Wall of Philanthropy right here. For Sports Philanthropy Network, this is Roy Kessel signing off from Radio Row at Super Bowl 60 in San Francisco. Please remember to live generously.